Today we're talking about forgiving others. We've done a fantastic job laying the foundation for our well being by looking inward. Now it's time to look outward. We've worked on forgiving ourselves and laid a few other blocks. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you should head on to the other episodes to see what we're talking about. I promise you, this will make so much more sense. It will strengthen you to be able to tackle the things that we're going to tackle from here on out. Really go to the other episodes and catch up. Okay, so this time around, we're talking about forgiving others. Patience with others is so critical. In fact, if we were to take a sample between how forgiving of ourselves we truly are and how deliberate we are in forgiving others, we'll find that maybe we forgive ourselves more in our perceptions, but when we keep record and check, we find that we probably are more deliberate and intentional rather than casual about forgiving others. However, there is so much work to do, and sometimes because we don't acknowledge the hurt and the pain, it doesn't mean that we're not carrying the baggage of unforgiveness. The thing is, unforgiveness can cause so many related issues, such as stress and even chronic or terminal sicknesses. We're all rooting to do well. We're rooting for one another. I'm rooting for you. And so it's critical that you're at your very best. Okay. Can we take a step and at least commit to looking toward forgiving other people? Just being willing is 30% of the victory. It's better than zero. So if you're willing, you're doing well. Some issues may be harder than others to combat. So sometimes we might need help to forgive. Sometimes the kind of help we need could be peer to peer support. Sometimes we could require counseling or therapy. And sometimes we could just simply require the willingness to fully let it go, but create healthy boundaries. Because most importantly, your well being and safety is important. Yes, we want to forgive, but the healthy balance is to ensure that our safety is not compromised in the space where we forgive. What do I mean? So it is perfectly okay to forgive, and it is possible to forgive without external inputs. Sometimes reconciliation is not always a sign that forgiveness is complete because sometimes reconciliation is not necessary or it's not appropriate. For example, you might forgive someone who offended you, who truly, genuinely wronged you, but it's not always necessary or even safe to reconcile with them. Whatever you require, you need to determine as you assess where you're at in terms of forgiveness toward others. Whatever you require, know that forgiveness is a process. The fact that you did it one time and the hurt comes up again doesn't mean you feel that forgiven. It only means that the forgiveness may not be complete. There are so many levels of forgiveness. Sometimes you forgive the person who wronged you. Sometimes what you need to forgive is the memory. Sometimes what you need to forgive is the person's complicity. Maybe they weren't even the ones who perpetrated the offense, but they're serving jail time because they were complicit in that wound. I promise you, forgiveness is also required there. Whatever level of forgiveness is required, the most important thing you can do is commit to begin to forgive. As much as forgiveness is a repetitive act, forgiveness is also, most importantly, deliberate. You know, all those times when we said it was okay, but it really wasn't. and we didn't realize until we saw the person again. Yeah, forgiveness might be required there. I know it's a lot to unpack sometimes, but let's just start and take it piece by piece. Once you're deliberate about it, once you're intentional about it, and once you make the commitment, begin to make the required moves to forgive. By the time you're done, the tab should be completely clear. But it's okay to take it piece by piece. Forgiveness requires bravery. Forgiveness requires patience. Forgiveness means that sometimes just because you forgave another person, you might be cleared of your own debt of offense by someone else. See, you don't always reap where you sow, but you always reap what you sow. That too is a very great encouragement to spur you on this journey of forgiveness. It sure is one of my greatest encouragements on this journey. I wish you the very best. And today's takeaway is that you take the time to commit to forgiving for your well being and the well being of the environment. Take that step today. Reach out for help if you need to. Let me know what your challenges are with forgiveness. Let me know if you have maybe a forgiveness hack, perhaps. My own hack I've shared. Number one is commitment. Let's talk. I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you even freer of baggage. You have all my love, honor, and best wishes. Until next time.